back to the Orange Peripheral after
2 months.
2 months, nothing. Seeing as how 2 months have passed, a lot of stuff's happened. We're just gonna, shotgun through all these because there's definitely a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about and a lot to say. We missed a lot in 2 months, but frankly, we're going on vacation next week, so...
So basically you could say this is the internet version of phoning it in?
Yeah, we're just squirting it out so we can go relax for a while.
Okay, maybe that's not the best to say, but I'm actually kind of glad we took that kind of 2-month hiatus or whatever you want to call it, because when I joked about not having an episode until the middle of April, I didn't realize that the entire month of April was going to have barely anything happening, and then May came along and still nothing happened. Only until the latter half of May did stuff start getting announced. A bunch of other things actually started happening, so finally we got some momentum here at the very end of the month. It's about time.
We've got things to talk about. We got several topics, so we're not just gonna sit here and twiddle our thumbs going,
Can I complain about something first?
Okay, we're gonna get right to the salt. Let's get the dirty laundry out of the way, then.
I would love to not spit salt and spit fire this entire time, but I just gotta mention, Microsoft has a very bad habit of pissing me off when they do things without my permission. You know about the Windows 10 assimilation, as you called it. I love that comparison, so I'm gonna use it.
Yep, it's assimilation. I willfully went, but I'm quickly seeing that it wasn't the best idea, but I'm trying to make it work for myself.
See, I tried out as soon as Windows 10 came out, I tried it on my laptop first, because that was kind of I don't want to say disposable, but that was an easy way to test it out before actually testing it out.
A guinea
on my
pig.
PC. A guinea pig, thank you. And for the most part it worked, except for the occasional, flickering of the entire screen. It's almost as if System 32 is having a seizure. But eventually Microsoft, in all of its wisdom and all of its glory, decided, you know what? We're going to make this update mandatory. So people who don't want Windows 10, so what? We're just going to give it to you. Forcefully if we have to. And instead of postponing the update in multiples of 10 hours, I decided to just bite the bullet, have it go overnight, and see if anything broke the next day. So far, nothing's broken.
Okay.
But there are a couple things that just little things that annoy me. First of all the things that Microsoft installed that they thought I wanted on my toolbar, immediately unpin those. I'm never going to use them. The addition of Cortana is useless, seeing as how this isn't a touch monitor, and 2, there's no specific microphone that I use to actually try and talk to my computer. So that's completely out the door.
That bitch don't even work for me on my computer.
So basically she's useless. She's trying to be Siri and it's not working, which obviously means Halo's worse.
Well, here's the thing. Even Android has a Siri now, Google Talkback.
Does that work?
It works great. I would say it even kind of works better than Siri. Of course, the only Siri I've been exposed to is the one on the 4S, but I hear she's better now.
She has had a few upgrades, yes.
I'm sure. But, why do I need Cortana? That's why the Windows Phone failed, because it's redundant.
It's just Windows implementing things that they think they want. Just like this new Twitter update that's coming up. Isn't that a topic now? I actually read over that, and I completely missed the part where it was going to ruin fucking everything. But, just Microsoft, don't implement things without my permission, especially when I deny it for months. And then eventually you say, well, you don't want it? Well, too bad.
And then they're gonna say, oh look, it's the most used OS in the entire world that's ever been.
Because you put it on there forcefully, you jerks.
That's like saying Tetris for Game Boy was the best-selling game of all time. Because it was packaged with the fucking Game Boy.
Exactly. So that's my spitting fire. I've got something else, but I think it goes into something that actually happened today. Oh my god, I didn't see it until 5 minutes before this started.
Looking over my notes, I've got 3 things to spit fire to.
Well, how about you go ahead and spit fire, and I might be able to counteract it, but chances are I'll agree with you.
Well, this is going to jump off of Microsoft and the big tech developers. It's the new iterations of consoles. are not new consoles, they're just new iterations.
Is Microsoft claiming that they the rumored slim Xbox One is going to be like the new edition of Xbox?
I don't know. I mean, it just feels like that they're pushing out this new technology harder and harder when we haven't even perfected the technology that we have right fucking now.
Right. I think the closest we've gotten to perfection is the PlayStation 4, and even then they're going up 4K. With minor improvements as well, if I've read everything.
Well, that's another thing. I don't give a shit about 4K.
Well, see, that's kind of the sad part about the consumer market. If it's shiny and new, they want it.
1080p is perfect. Blu-ray is perfect. We have crystal clear sound, crystal clear design, it's just a perfect medium. It's great. I love Blu-ray. But if you go to 4K, you need to get an expensive fucking TV that takes a lot of power. It feels like that it's just big for the sake of big, and then you're just gonna keep going on further and further. 4K, 5K, 12K, 100K, billion K. You're just gonna keep going and going and going. Why can't we just focus on what we have right now and perfect that? Huh?
I'm guessing it's because everybody wants to go bigger and better. And the PlayStation 4K, that's going to lead to longer development times, at least in my opinion, because if all of these devs all of a sudden have to scale everything up to 4K, some people might not even be able to play it because, as you said, we need new TVs, we need a newer system, we need the PlayStation 4K. So that might lead to some complications down the line.
So this is why all these indie retro games are so fucking popular and done so well, because we've had 20, 30 plus years to perfect the craft and experiment with it and bring a modern twist to it, so that way it's bigger and better than ever. Instead of just making pretty graphics for the sake of pretty graphics, so that way you don't really have much game, but it's pretty to look at.
How about this? Let's consider PS4K the Sony's answer to, let's say, the Oculus Rift, a really expensive toy that if you have the bank for it, you're probably going to get it, because you already have the biggest and best technology anyway.
And that's fine. I'm just hoping that they don't cater to that demographic,
I think that's just going to be kind of like a sideline thing. Like, they're not going to discontinue the PlayStation 4 because that would be a stupid idea. No, they're probably going to sell PS4s and PS4Ks side by side, and I think they'll just have a select few games to actually use the 4K. I don't think they're just going to go full 4K games.
Or is it going to flop like 3D did?
Sony's flop with 3D is probably the most hilarious thing. Did I ever tell you the 3D TV that was in my GameStop for the longest time?
No. Wait, maybe. It was that Killzone pack, right?
No, it was actually a legitimate Sony 3D TV.
Huh.
It was about a 32-inch, not a bad size TV for the price. I was at GameStop for about a year and a half working there, and all it did was collect dust in the back room and go down in price. I was actually thinking of getting it, but when I left, $250 for a brand new 3D Sony TV, and nobody bought it. I think like years after I left, somebody came in and said, "You still have a 3D TV?" And they're like, "Yes! Yes, we do. Take it."
3D TV. I don't see the appeal. Of course, then again, I guess I'm a bit more practical. I don't like, the big, shiny, fancy stuff. Yeah, it's nice, but, I don't think I'd rather pay $5,000 just so I can watch my movies in a little bit better quality. It just doesn't seem worth it.
It's more of a cosmetic thing. Like I said, bigger and better, people want the shiny new thing. And in the case of 3D, I've watched a few 3D movies right when the big 3D boom was happening again. Like when Avatar was coming out, everybody wanted 3D. Mm-hmm. And since we have this new technology that makes 3D easier to watch, besides those red and blue glasses of old, it's become kind of a side-by-side thing. But you saw how quickly that was, like, it was there and then was gone. Sony
likes to try a whole lot of new things, and only certain things stick. I mean, Blu-ray was their biggest format success in, like, a long time.
That's probably because you could package it with all the Sony systems. It's like, hey, it's a built-in Blu-ray player, and people flock to that because they don't want to buy just a regular Blu-ray player. If it has a second function, that's more of a gimme in the customer's eyes.
I bet you if the 360 had HD DVD drive and was included with the console, like the same way the PS3 was the cheapest Blu-ray player at the time, I think we would have had a very different format war.
I thought it did, though. I mean, I knew it could play DVDs, but I could have sworn, especially with when the Slim came out, they upped it.
There was an attachment that could play HD DVDs, but
Oh.
Of course Microsoft would charge an arm and a leg for that shit.
Yeah, but now we've got PS4 and Xbox One, which can both play Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm.
And can I tell you something funny? Speaking of Blu-rays and the newest consoles.
Oh, yeah?
Sony's consoles are Fort Knox when it comes to trying to record footage. Because in order to record PS4 footage, you have to uncheck a box, and you got to go through a bunch of splitters and everything. Like my cord situation right here, just for recording anything on the newer consoles, it's a friggin' mess. But the Xbox One, it has the simplest backdoor. It's almost as if it didn't give two fucks about what you recorded on it. Just as long as you have it running through a splitter, you can record anything on an Xbox One with its Blu-ray drive. Just a little hint as to how I record Blu-ray footage.
I see. Until they patch that, and then you're SOL.
Yeah, and to tell you how closed and shut Sony is, I actually have a Blu-ray drive, and Sony has a lock on Blu-ray movies.
So you can't do it through PS3, because I was just thinking, well, maybe you could do it with PS3.
Now, you can't do it through PS3, you also can't do it through your computer. They catch that shit immediately. No player will play Blu-rays unless VLC has something for it. But most of the time, newer movies, VLC doesn't have it.
Well, it makes sense. I still love Blu-ray.
No, it's awesome. Blu-ray's awesome. It's all crisp, shiny, and new. Watch the Avengers on Blu-rays. Oh, it looks fine. So fine.
I told you I picked up Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, it's hysterical from the credits onward.
I relate so much to it, probably more than I should.
Let me spell it out for you, Francis.
Oh.
No, seriously, Deadpool's great. Go out and buy it.
Oh god, it's so good.
Not a paid advertisement, but seriously, go get Deadpool.
That's the thing. I don't even like Deadpool. It's like, he's random humor. It's just, he takes the piss out of the comic book industry, and I really appreciate that.
How come I'm always talking to you when I come to Xavier Academy? It's almost as if the studio couldn't afford more X-Men.
And other stolen jokes from the movie. Anyway, this is a video games podcast. Why don't we talk about some goddamn video games for once?
There's a Deadpool video game. I can't believe it came back on the new consoles, but...
Have you played it?
No, it's got Nolan
Neither
North
have I. Moving on.
It's got Nolan North as Deadpool, which is a weird choice.
Well, he plays Deadpool on a bunch of other things. But anyway, you were talking about something you just saw 5 minutes prior to recording this that gave you a little bit of salt, and I just saw it a little bit too, and... You want to go first?
Mighty Number 9's trailer. Its current score, just going by likes to dislike ratio, 5,000 dislikes to 600 likes. For three years of development hell and a Kickstarter campaign that was shady as all fuck, this is a huge disappointment. And thank God I wasn't a part of that Kickstarter campaign. That was a horrid way to shine a light on Kickstarter.
I can't tell you how happy I am that Mega Man 8 is finally getting the successor it deserves. It's a true Mega Man 9.
No, it's not. Mega Man 9 was great.
Don't fucking... I might buy the game for saying that just to punish myself.
Now, see, the thing about the Mighty Number 9 is it looked... When it was initially started, it was going to be all like hand-drawn animations and graphics. What happened to that? It all of a sudden went to 3D models that look awful.
I had forgotten that.
It was supposed to be hand-drawn and it looked beautiful. And then we went to this.
I thought the hand-drawn was just like concept art. I didn't think that they had anything working like that.
They had it in motion. I could have sworn they had it in motion. It's either that or that was the concept art, and they should have gone with that. It's a much better design choice than your blocky figures that barely work correctly.
KG, what happened, buddy? I
honestly think he didn't have enough. Like, he banked on nostalgia, it got him a lot of cash, but then he didn't use it wisely, because he had to ask for more.
Well, he's also working on Mega Man Legends, Red Ash.
No, that one didn't get funded, I don't think.
No, it got funded. It's happening.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
It's even shadier than this fucking Kickstarter.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Some company came in at the last second and said, "Oh, by the way, we funded it, so the rest of this will just go towards stretch goals." Come on.
God, Cage, you're gonna be like the new Robert Corman, except instead of... Actually, wait, no. Robert Corman made a whole bunch of games, and KG hasn't really made any that are any good in a long time.
Learn from this, up-and-coming developers. There have been tons of successes on Kickstarter. That ain't one of them. That has put a very bad taste in a lot of gamers' mouths, especially if they help pay for it.
I'm a little bit afraid now, I'm afraid that Bloodstained isn't going to be as good because they're going to change some shit at the last second. I have better hopes for that, but then, considering something like, I don't know, Them's Fightin' Herds or Psychonauts 2 even, just like, I think the Kickstarter bubble is about to pop, and it's all thanks to Mighty Number 9. Because now we're seeing, this is what our hard-earned cash is going towards, disappointment. Well then, fuck that, I'm gonna buy my games at the store like a real person.
Now, you always gotta think of the good and the bad. Of course, that's an example of the bad one, but you also have to think, these other people, besides Tim Schafer, he did
Yeah, I'm about to say, Tim Schafer's not fucking helping matters either.
No. Now, I think Tim Schafer learned his lesson. I hope. I hope he learned his lesson from his first one where he was like, oh shoot, we mismanaged funds, what are we gonna do? Can we have a little bit more? I think he learned his lesson, and Igarashi? I don't think we're gonna be disappointed by this. And the reason I say that is because he came up front to us, he said, you know what? I've got a vision. You want to help me fund it? Awesome. Do you want some extra stuff? You can fund that too. And it became one of the highest grossing Kickstarters until Shenmue 3 came out. And what he's been doing, and what I really appreciate, are updates throughout the process. Now, that's normal for a Kickstarter, but what does he show in his updates? He shows newer art, shadow effects, character models in motion, the monsters he's been making. He's giving special updates and going like, okay, check this out. This is what we've been working on. This is what we just perfected. Check us out. Give us feedback. And based on that feedback, he has made changes during development. So, good on him.
I can tell you, that's probably one of the reasons why he left Konami. I mean, I have no evidence or anything, but I'm pretty sure that might be one of the reasons why he bailed so hard as he did. Because he just wanted to sit there and develop games. He's just like, let's make the game. But Konami's infrastructure is so fucking ass backwards and archaic that there's no way that they could make a good game on time.
Yeah, and just... I've been wanting a Metroidvania game for the longest time, so I've got really high hopes for this one.
So I'm hoping it goes good. I think it will, because it's going to be pretty good managed. Ukulele's turning out pretty well, so as long as the good outweighs the bad, we might be okay. And who knows? We might get Mighty Number 9 and it might turn out to be, like, fucking amazing, It's like people judge things by trailers and then, say it's the worst thing fucking ever and haven't played a single minute of it.
It happens all the time. I think it's just because there's been so many drastic changes, and of course the delays didn't help at all, that people are kind of soured at it by this point. I'll be surprised if it makes anything at this point, just because of so much constant disappointment, and then you get this. It's kind of like the final nail in the coffin for it. If it is a fun game, awesome.
Speaking of judging, can we just tangent on one thing just real quick?
Yeah.
Just because, again, more salt. I just want to get the salt out of the way before we start talking about the awesome stuff, because it's all good stuff from here on out for most of it. So...
Yes?
The Ghostbusters trailer. I don't care.
Just at all.
Yeah. I don't care. I mean, I didn't have that much attraction to Ghostbusters. It wasn't a huge childhood thing for me. Is it gonna be the greatest thing? No. I mean, who cares if you don't want to watch it? Who cares if it has women? Who cares this or that or the other? Is it gonna be a good movie? I don't know. Why don't you fucking watch it and find out?
I agree.
Do you think it's gonna be crap? Okay, don't fucking watch it. Do you think it's gonna be good? Okay, then fucking watch it. But nobody cares if you want to watch it or not. That's why I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, because nobody cares if I want to watch it or if you want to watch it or if anybody wants to watch it. Who cares if you fucking watch it? I'm just gonna go watch Deadpool again.
Yeah.
And
if you want me to give my really quick 2 cents, I think my only problem with it is this just proves that Hollywood is creatively bankrupt. having to reboot a comedy that was fine where it stopped. That's just what I'll say on it.
Ghostbustettes.
Yay.
If you can offer a new twist, a new spin, maybe some throwbacks here and there, maybe it'll be fine, but you got the guy who did Freaks and Geeks, and I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but I don't really care much for Freaks and Geeks. It's not my type of comedy.
We'll see what happens when it comes out. I will say the trailer, the first one at least, didn't do it any favors.
Who cares? Anyway, let's talk video games.
Awesome.
Well, you've got a hyper-violent game. I've got a hyper-violent game. So,
Oh, God.
why don't you start with yours, because I've got a bit to talk about mine.
Oh, God, yes, Doom.
It's Doom 4.
It's Doom to me.
It's Doom 4. Shut up. It's Doom 4. I know it says Doom. I know the spine says Doom. I know everyone's going to call it Doom, but it's Doom 4. Shut up.
No, it's more Doom than Doom 3.
No,
I'm not going to give it a number because it feels like the original Doom.
Let's call it Doom 3 then.
No. Terrible.
No,
How
the real
dare
Doom.
you?
Real Doom 3. We'll call Doom 3 Doom Revelations or something. I don't know.
Wasn't there already a Doom Revelations?
Was there?
There was a Doom with a subtitle.
Let me look that up.
Yeah,
Doom
whatever.
Revelations.
But, yeah, let me talk about Doom 2016. It's awesome.
Doom 4.
It perfectly encapsulates what Doom 1 and Doom 2 were, and it perfectly highlights why Doom 3 was kind of a disappointment, because Doom 3 was more of a survival horror game. Edit point. Hi guys, it's TheNSCL. I'm editing this episode, and I just wanted to let you know that these next few minutes, UltraDirectorJester's mic sounds like it's being thrown in a wind tunnel. Just thought I'd give you a heads up. That's why he sounds so weird. It's only going to last for a few minutes, but just wanted to give you a heads up. And now, back to the show. Doom 2016 and the original Doom 1 and Doom 2 is just a run-and-gun shooter. You know, there's no cover, there's no regenerating health. That immediately won points with me. It actually encourages you to run straight into the fight and just kill demons.
I think it has really nailed how to do shooters, because their last few outings on shooters on the previous generation haven't been that great, to be honest, have they? Like, you know, Wolfenstein 2009. Yeah, that
I think
rhymes.
they also had Rage. Was that id?
Rage was also id. You know, it was good, but just, you know, they were solid games, but just not very memorable. And then with Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, or the New Blood.
The New Blood, yeah.
New Blood. The old Blood's the fuck. Anyway, the new Wolfenstein was actually pretty good from what I hear. You know, I don't really play Wolfenstein a whole lot, but
They're finally coming into their own. I love it.
I think they've gotten the groove. They've gotten the sort of tone they wanted to make. I'm pretty sure that's why they put off the making of Doom 4 for so long, because what they had just didn't work. And then they finally, you know, brought back this fast-paced gameplay, and they're probably like, "Oh, that's better." It looks fun as hell. I gotta admit, it looks really fun.
Oh my god, it is. And you know, first impressions were kind of iffy. They showed that first trailer, and I was like, "Wow, look at that boring-ass color palette." Well, is it fun? And they didn't really do a good job there. Again, you can't trust trailers. I know after saying, "Wow, what a trailer for Mighty Number 9," but actually seeing gameplay of Doom sold me on it. I watched like the first 10 minutes of Doom, and I was like, I gotta have this. This is awesome.
You think that was intentional? Because that was also a game that didn't have review copies out. When you hear that, you think, "Oh no,
I want to think. I half think they wanted to keep it a surprise,
yeah,
and half think that they were kind of they were just kind of scared, thinking, do gamers still want this? Short answer: yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
Certainly better than Uncharted 4.
Well, Uncharted 4, if you've played Uncharted 1, you've played Uncharted 2 through 4. Ding!
It's not a game to marathon, I'll tell you that.
Nope! I know all about that.
It's good playing in bursts, though, like, you know, doing a few chapters here and there in between rage sessions of Dark Souls 3.
I know that now. But Doom is definitely a fun game. And when I said it encourages you to just run out there and fight and kill demons, they throw so many things at you and give you so many fun weapons to kill these demons with. And I noticed this. I went into this huge room, and a bunch of demons just started coming out of the woodwork. Imps, Hell Knights, Mancubus, which are these big rotting demon dudes with dual rocket launchers on their arms, Revenants. All these demons coming out of nowhere. And I just had a bunch of ammo, a chainsaw, just running around blowing things up, and I think I only died like once because I took a couple rockets to the face.
A couple rockets? Wow. Usually one does the job.
Oh yeah, Doom Guy is tough and he is pissed. That's what I fucking love about this game. Doom Guy says no words. He does not speak in the slightest. He speaks with his hands and his actions. Remember, the very first thing I loved about this game is they give you like a snippet of story. Like there's a little bit of dialogue at the beginning. Then Doom Guy breaks out of harnesses. He grabs a gun and starts shooting things. Puts on his power armor. Here's another snippet of story. And throws the monitor away because he doesn't give a fuck about the story. He just wants to kill demons. That's all you need.
That makes me very happy because I just love it when games just drop all the bullshit and just say, hey, we know why you're here. You know why you want to be here. Let's fucking do this.
And this, I hope this doesn't come off as a spoiler because it's actually ingenious what they did here.
Yeah.
The reason the demons are fighting, especially trying to fight you, is because you sent them with their tail between their legs back to hell. They are so scared of you. And just this one Marine running around with tons of guns, just running headfirst into demons, killing every single one. I'd be kind of scared too, because hordes stand no chance against Doom Guy. They even have like these, I guess you call them codex entries of higher demons speaking, and you can actually kind of hear it's like, we can't let him through. He's killed too many of our people. And I'm just hearing this and I'm going, yeah! Let me kill more! I mean, demons came through a portal from hell and started wrecking shit on Mars. That was partially our fault, but then they had to make it personal and slaughter a bunch of our people.
And I haven't seen this kind of gameplay since like the 90s, man. Like, literally.
And it's so fast. It matches the original Doom, where you just run and gun. There's one reticle in the middle. You don't have to aim. You just point your reticle. It's always at a fixed point.
Mm-hmm.
So you just look towards a monster, shoot, and it dies. I mean, that's too simple. It shouldn't work, but totally does.
Well, that's great. You know, the whole gameplay, I'm noticing how fast it is. It's just so fast.
Yeah, and especially when you got tons of demons, especially, what is it? I walked into a skirmish, there was cacodemons flying everywhere, then I had a couple Mancubus, imps everywhere, revenants. There are tons of repeating demons, but I don't care. It gives you a playground just to kill things, and I was running and dodging, and the chainsaw is one of the best improvements I've seen to a weapon that can be seen as overpowered. It's basically Doom's power-up. I mean, even though you already have, like, invincibility, double damage, power-ups that you can find within the world, and they're put in just the right spots, so if you see one, you know a big fight's coming up. But anyway, the chainsaw runs on a limited supply of gas,
Right.
and you can consider the chainsaw a free kill. If you have enough ammo in your chainsaw, you can kill any demon in one shot, but the bigger the demon, the more gas it takes, so if you're running low on health, you bring out the chainsaw to kill one guy, and it basically, instead of blood, when you chainsaw a demon, just a bunch of ammo and health pops out. It's like a geyser of fun, and you just collect everything, and that refills your ammo so you can get back to the guns. It's almost arcade style. It's brilliant.
Feels like they focus on what made games fun, and they kept doing that.
Oh, there is no gloom and doom. There's only fun in killing demons. It's awesome. I almost don't want to say this, but I know what kind of gamer you are. I would wait for just a small price drop.
I was going to.
But it'll be worth every penny.
I'm definitely going to pick it up at some point, because it does look like fun. It does look like something that is up my alley.
Oh, and little small note here, the music kicks ass.
Good.
If you thought the original, they remixed some of the original tracks from Doom 1 and Doom 2, And that's actually how it introduces the game title. Is Doom Guy's hearing this story, he doesn't give a fuck, and the original Doom theme just ramps up just slowly from nothing, and then it just ramps up. He punches the screen, and then it comes in full force. And then when the song ends, he cocks a shotgun, and I was like, that sold me!
Good. Looks fun, because I do like good shooters. I just don't like all shooters. Because all shooters just tend to run together at the end of the day, but the ones that stand out, the ones that have a message, the ones that just have the best gameplay, those are the ones that I pick up.
Man, run and gun fun. I love Doom. This is definitely a contender for Game of the Year.
Alright. So let's talk a little bit about Dark Souls 3.
Go right ahead. I had my time to gush, now it's your turn.
Oh, Dark Souls 3 is so good. Oh, man.
How good is it?
So hard. I don't even know where to begin. It's so fucking hard.
Isn't that what you wanted, though?
Well, yeah, but they're not pulling any punches this time. This is definitely the hardest in the series.
Well, they gotta go out with a bang, right?
They gotta go out with a bang, and man, I'm having a great time. It's hard as hell. I think I'm over-leveled for one area, but it's still hard as hell because I love doing co-op. I just love running around, and it feels great. It feels like Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne combined. In fact, it really does feel like Bloodborne seeped its way into Dark Souls and bared its way into next gen.
Wait a minute. You said you were a Souls fan and you like multiplayer. Therefore, you are no Souls fan.
What are you talking about? Multiplayer is all part of it.
Yeah, but you are not a good player if you have to resort to co-op.
Hey, man, one boss I spent 2 hours trying to beat. I had so much trouble because it had two phases. The first one, I had, like, multiple guys ganging up on me, and then the second one, he has a huge, gigantic, hurdy flame sword that can hit you twice. And if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about, so I won't say any more. And it took me 2 hours to beat him. It took a little bit of grinding. It took a complete weapon change. It took changing my entire uniform and, tweaking my gameplay style just a little tiny bit. But I finally beat him on my own. Why? All because one message at the entrance said, "Now the real battle begins. Therefore, no ally ahead."
Ooh!
So I'm like, aha! A challenge! But you know what? I fucking did it. And, another thing about Dark Souls 3, it's fucking scary.
Hmm?
It's scary as hell.
Really?
Yeah, really. It is,
I wonder, is it just because of the design or just the atmosphere in general?
It's the design, it's the way that they implemented things, it's certainly the creatures too, but it really is scary, you know. You're fighting the first boss, he's just a dude in armor, so you think, oh, no big deal, then you dodge attacks, you get him down to half health, then all of a sudden, a gigantic fucking black mass just escapes out of his helm and starts swinging at you, and it's just holy fucking shit.
I mean, that's one thing I'll commend all the Souls and Bloodborne games. Any boss that I've ever come up to looked awesome.
It feels like when Miyazaki developed Bloodborne, with its horror elements, it's because Bloodborne is certainly a horror game, the way it's depicted. It's like, he did that, then when he came back to help on Dark Souls 3, he's like, alright, I want to put this into this, I want to make a Bloodborne out of Dark Souls, so that way I can move on to something else. Because, this is the last one. It certainly feels like it, because I don't think that they can do any more than what they have right now.
They put everything into this last one, which is a good send-off.
Mm-hmm. They really did put everything in here. There's nothing more that they can do at this point, unless they have a really good idea for Dark Souls 4.
Not for a few more years, I'd say.
Yeah, and it really did feel like that it was starting to get a little stale, because 2014, Dark Souls 2, 2015, Bloodborne, 2016, Dark Souls 3. If we got one in 2017, it would have gone a little bit less, and the reviews certainly show that, the good, honest ones, because From Software don't pay no people.
Right, they know their games are good.
Because, Dark Souls 3, 4.5, and it's an 8 out of 10, because, people starting to get bored of it, but I fucking love it. I love the way it plays. It feels a whole lot like Dark Souls 1. The map is a whole lot better. I just fucking love it. It's just great. I can't wait for Armored Core 6 either, which I'm sure is coming next.
Obviously.
But I picked up the Day 1 edition. I just want to talk a little bit about what's in this Day 1 edition real quick.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's just 3 things. It's not really a big deal if you didn't get the Day 1 edition. It comes with a soundtrack, and, the last few soundtracks I picked up can barely be called soundtracks. I mean, like, the Conception 2 soundtrack, that was only, 7 or 8 songs. Anytime I get a 3DS soundtrack, actually, it's just, it sounds tinny and crappy, like it actually came from the console, instead of actually sounding nice and remastered and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Souls 3 actually comes with the damn full soundtrack.
Really?
Like, the full fucking thing.
Wow.
25 songs, all the bosses, and even the trailer presentation at E3 last year, or whatever. It's like, oh, well, that's nice. And, so the soundtrack's really nice. It comes with an exclusive O sleeve, which I love, because I love these fucking oversleeves. By the way, I guess that's what we're calling it now, O sleeves.
O sleeves?
O sleeves.
Why?
I don't know, if you gotta call it something, I guess O sleeve is fine, because it's a sleeve that goes over it. I don't know.
I just called them sleeves, and I don't like them, because, you gotta keep putting them on, taking them off.
But they look nice. They look really nice.
They do.
Especially on the Blu-rays. Maybe not so much on the DVDs because they are cumbersome, but when it comes to the Blu-rays, they're just the perfect size where it's like, it's sexy, it's sleek.
Oh, can I interject real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you buy Doom, flip that box art over. You don't want the Doom Marine just sitting there with a gun in his hand. No, you want the remastered version of Doom 1's box art. Okay,
Hell yeah, you fucking do.
Okay.
The third thing that comes with the Day 1 edition is this starter guide. A Prima starter guide.
Really?
Yeah. Prima has been really trying to push its strategy guides with Dark Souls 3 because, well, hey, with game facts and wikias, do you even really fucking need Prima anymore? Though I will say their Prima website has helped me out a lot, so, no hard feelings, Prima. But anyway, this starter's guide, I was thinking that maybe it would tell you how to get through the first leg of the game, like, how the intro goes and maybe a little bit of the first area. But no, I'm gonna go through it real quick. First page, it's just a little bit of a prologue of how the story goes. Second page, controls and your HUD. Third page, more about camera control, how the shoulder buttons work, which is attacking, and the menu, and how to use the menu. Fourth page is about dodging, stances, and then it starts with your stats. Page 5 is more stats. Page 6 talks about the 2 Estus flasks. Page 7 talks about dying and how you level up, and page 7 is how do you get your souls and how you gain levels. Then it talks about equipment, some tools, combat, and wait a minute, this isn't a fucking starter guide, this is an instruction manual! This is an instruction manual! This ain't no fucking starter guide!
Jeez.
I see your game, Prima. I'm not buying your shitty plastic Estus toy. Yeah, you heard about that?
Just a little bit. Why don't you refresh my memory?
Prima is really trying to sell their Dark Souls 3 guide, so they have exclusive hardback covers, exclusive whatever this. They have an Estus edition, which is $120 or $90, I forgot which. But it comes with a real Estus flask. You're thinking, oh hey, that sounds great. I would love to be able to put Sunny D in it and then literally put out a meme. So, the Estus flask is just a piece of cheap plastic. It looks like junk. Looks like garbage. Useless. Not worth it.
So basically, just kind of a little hint saying, "Hey gamers, you want this, and you probably don't see it till you get it."
I see your game there, Prima. Didn't appreciate it. Yeah.
Basically capitalizing on gamers, which happens a lot, unfortunately.
Really. So yeah, Dark Souls 3. It's really good, but what do you expect from me? I live, breathe, and shit Dark Souls.
You and Dark Souls, it's hilarious.
I can't really peg as to why I like it this much.
I still think it's that part of your brain that gets satisfaction from beating a really hard boss.
And I think it's the fact that the game knows that I have that satisfaction, and the fact that when I try to look at JRPGs, the games I used to play, I can't fucking understand a single word of it. I look at these screenshots, I get terrified. It's like, oh god, what are all these numbers? What are all these sliders? What's going on? Who's attacking what? Oh Jesus.
But now you've got Souls, which has you... It's got you locked in for keeps. You're probably never going to go to another RPG ever again.
I caught a little bit of a stream of Hyperdimension Neptunia. I couldn't follow a fucking thing what was going on.
Well, welcome
Not
to
a
people who actually play the
Fucking
game.
thing. Oh my god.
I don't think people who play the game even know what's going on in that.
Sheesh. Alright.
There's been plenty of news, and I tweeted about this saying 3 games that start with P all got news within the span of a week. That was Phoenix Wright 6, which is coming to 3DS, no physical copy, which, just like the last game, at least we're getting it.
Phoenix Wright 6 is the game that I wanted 5 to be.
What did you want? What exactly did you want 5 to be?
Maya to come back?
Oh, right.
That's all I wanted.
Because you ship it hardcore, and yeah, she's back.
The gang's all back. Even Gumshoe's coming back. It's like, all right, we're gonna bring back all the characters. It's gonna be great. Even your filthy Apollo, which gets so much love, he doesn't even have a 3D version of his game.
I just tolerate him. Because a lot of his cases I really, really liked. But him as a character, he's fine.
You just like 4 a lot better than I do, because I hate 4.
Yeah. Like I said, I tolerate it.
It's like, it was Shu Takumi's masterpiece. It was like his baby. It's like, this is gonna bring the H30 to a brand new direction with a brand new character, and it sucked. But then he made Ghost Trick, so then I was like, okay, you're cool again.
Yeah,
Then he made Phoenix Wright
awesome.
with Professor Layton, so, we're good again.
All this forgiven. There's a little bad in the past, but you know what? It's all forgiven.
Do you know if he's writing Ace Attorney 6? I don't think he is.
I think it's the same guy who wrote 5.
Alright. Well, we're in good hands then, because 5 was fine.
Yes.
Now, if only we could have Japanese voices.
Give and take.
Uh,
Hey, at least we're getting it. Like all these things you see after the fact that you consider negative, I still say they are overwritten by the fact that we're actually getting it.
I like Phoenix Wright's voice better in Professor Layton than I did in 5, quite frankly.
And I'm actually the total opposite. I thought he was a bit flatter.
Well, he had a bit more breathier, and he delivered lines a lot better. Like, is this the witch's court? I feel like he'd say, is this the witch's court?
Well,
They're not stellar, but I feel like that he was better in Professor
maybe that
Layton.
also has to do with like vocal direction, because Capcom was in charge of that trailer, but wasn't Level 5 in charge of the voice direction for Layton versus Ace Attorney?
And they were. That's why they used the movie Luke.
Yeah. So maybe it was just different directions.
Movie Luke's also way better than Lonnie Manelli.
Let's not go into debates.
Uh,
So, yep, Phoenix Wright 6 is coming in September. That's fast.
excited, but... what's the other game that start with P?
The 2 other games, Persona 5 got a release date for Japanese, and I noticed Atlas finally kicked in ever since they were bought by Sega, and all of a sudden Sega and Atlas were like, oh shit, we should probably, capitalize on this and try to make this a worldwide release. So, the Japanese version of Persona 5 is coming to E3 this year, and that could mean one of 2 things. 1, they're just trying to hype it up more. Or 2, they actually have a friggin' release date that they're going to announce during Sony's press conference. Seriously, doubt it, because that's shooting for the stars, but that would be the smartest thing to do, because that's one of Sony's biggest things right now, because that's coming on the 3 and the 4.
I haven't played a Persona game since... Persona... Yeah, I got Persona 4 back in, 2009, and then I also picked up Persona 1, which I hated.
It was way different. I think it was too old.
A lot of things changed after that. I changed as a gamer, so now I fucking hate most JRPGs because they're nonsensical trash. So now I'm worried. Am I gonna like Persona 5? Because I find myself getting less and less interested as time goes on.
Interesting.
I hope I'm proven wrong, because Atlas... You've made me mad before. Make me mad a lot, actually.
Who hasn't made you mad?
From Software.
Damn it. No, I've seen you rage in that game, so maybe it's like a love rage. It's like, God damn it, I love you!
It loves to beat me, I love to beat it.
Exactly. It's a pretty physical relationship, but at least you love each other. I'm just excited that it finally got a release date, which means it's that much closer to being over here. I still run by my fact that it's probably going to be the best game I play in 2017. I hope that's not the case, but hopefully get something. They're still saying 2016 for North America and Europe. Fingers crossed. And the last one was Pokemon Sun and Moon. Also got a release date.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I realized something. Somebody had to point this out to me. We have had a Pokemon game every year for like the past 9 years. Which, to me, it's not exactly a bad thing because they're always 30 plus hour RPGs, plenty to do, plenty of team building, new generations, new Pokemon. A lot of them are starting to meld together in that weird seal-looking thing.
Yeah, but let me tell you what the Pokemon cycle for me is. Oh man, Pokemon's so bland. They don't ever do a damn thing. Oh look, here comes a brand new Pokemon series. I bet we're gonna have to collect 8 badges. Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. Yeah, oh look at these fucking starter Pokemon. They all fucking suck. Oh great. Look, another failed generation, I guess. Why even fucking bother with this stupid no Pokemon game? You know, whatever. Fucking stupid. Pokemon Sun and Moon, please. Alright, here's my card.
It pretty much does go like that, because you notice everybody starts talking Pokemon and how it hasn't changed, and then everybody's playing it on their 3DS.
I didn't think I would ever pick up Alpha... what is it?
Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire.
Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. And yet, sure enough, I picked up Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, there's just that kindred spirit that's never going to go away. By the way, have you seen the Japanese trailer for Sun and Moon?
No.
Oh, it's amazing. It tells a story. It's not just like, here's the new stuff. Go for it.
Once upon a time, there was a little nerd who loved Pokemon, so he bought the new one because he's a tool. Go on, get it now!
Now, that's more the American version. The Japanese version actually goes more for a, do you remember this? Like being the new kid in town playing Pokemon, and the one way he found friends was because they also were playing Pokemon, so...
Boy, who the fuck would have thought that Pokemon would be 20 years old?
It's decrepit.
It's the new Transformers, it's the new Ninja Turtles, it's the new My Little Pony, Hello Kitty. It's just that phenomenon that will last forever and ever.
And I hope it does, because it's kid-friendly. I don't think that's the one thing it will never lose.
It's fucking banal now.
Okay, you got me there.
It's like, dear God, my brother would watch some of the new episodes of Pokemon, and I'm just ripping my hair out.
I actually did watch.
Let's be friends! Shake hands, walk away, never seen again.
Yeah, the show is vapid and uninteresting, but at least the games are still fun. That's just what I bank on.
Well, those are your 3 games that you're excited about. This proves how highbrow I am, because these are mature games here. Well, we'll start with the one that you probably can relate to, Civilization 6. You've never played a Civilization game, have you?
I have not.
Holy fuck, do we have to play a Civ game together?
Hey, I'm down for it. Civilization seems like fun. I just never got into it.
It's the reason why I even have a PC to game with.
Wow.
It's one of the best games I've ever played. The fact that Civ 6 is coming out and they're going to be they're making some gameplay adjustments that me as a Civ veteran, I've been playing since 2, would appreciate. I don't say I've been playing very good, I'm just saying I've been playing since the second one. I still play on easy because I like to be on top all the time. Ha ha ha. Suck on my, poultry army, but intense culture.
Answer me this.
Yeah.
Is this something akin to, like, Age of Empires? Like the really old version of Age of Empires?
No, it's something akin to Risk.
Okay, I get it now. Okay, maybe that was my first problem, is not actually knowing what Civilization is like.
Let me spell it out. You start with a settler and a warrior in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You build a city as your starting point, and you start collecting resources, and then you have your warrior to protect yourselves from barbarians and other people who fight you. And you keep building on from that. You start to discover science and technology. You can build culture. You can build buildings. You can have more settlers, so you can expand your empire. You can have border relations with other civilizations, other famous people from history. You can win the game through science and sending your people to space and colonizing a new planet. Wow. You can win through culture, with all your culture that will last the test of time. You can win through domination. You can use your army to steamroll past everyone and completely destroy everyone with nuclear weapons or whatever. You could do anything you want. You can build the pyramids in fucking Washington.
Dude.
You can build Notre Dame in fucking Tokyo.
Wow.
It's amazing, and each game is unique, and it's great, and 6 is coming out, and I hope to God my little computer can run it.
Is it PC only?
Yes, I mean, there's Civilization Revolution, but I haven't got the chance to pick it up yet.
I think that one is still, like, really high priced on consoles.
If somebody's, I don't know why, but if somebody's happened to play Civilization Revolution 2 for, Revolution 2 for mobile, let me know how it is, because I might pick it up in that case.
Wow, I think I only heard, like, a small thing about Civilization 6 being a thing, and then that was it.
This October.
So you have opened my eyes.
I'm excited. This is going to be amazing. Speaking of amazing, Zero Escape 3.
Oh my god!
It's here, dude.
We less than a month.
Be here. We didn't think it would be here, but it's here. It's coming in less than a month. How the fuck is that possible?
I don't know. But
that disheartening Twitter post when Kotaro Ichikoshi said that he probably wouldn't be making the third one. It's on hiatus because it doesn't sell too well in the West, and then we all banded together with Operation Bluebird, and it finally came together, and now it's happening. It's almost here, and it's gonna be like the fucking Telltale games. It's rated Z in Japan. That's the highest fucking thing you can go. Oh my god!
Well, have you seen the trailer? And you were reading me some stuff about the plot. This stuff is gonna get dark.
Yeah, it's gonna get dark.
I love it.
Oh.
I think there was a little snippet on Kotaku. They played like the first hour or something like that, or just like a demo hour. And the very first thing is, Fi's in an incinerator. Better turn it off.
How do you turn it off, though?
Figure that out, asshole. Search around the room, solve the mystery, turn off the incinerator before she dies. Brings me to a problem.
What's that? I'm sure I can quench it.
I know you can, but you were telling me how the basic premise is, in order to get out of this closed space, you need six passwords out of 9 people, which means 6 people have to die in order to get those passwords to show up.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm sure they're going to be able to explain this because the game is fragmented in how you play it. You can play any scenario.
Well, when you first picked up Virtue's Last Reward, how many questions did you have? Wait a minute.
Of them.
What? Where am I? Who's she? Where am I? What is this place? What happened from the first game? Where the hell is Alice? There she is. How'd she get here? What the hell's going on? And then it just gets crazier from there. So I'm sure we're going to be lost as hell when we first start playing Zero Time Dilemma, I mean. But it's going to be fucking amazing.
Well, the thing I have is, and I know they're going to be able to find a way around this because I've already found a way around it, is you need those 6 passwords to get out of this closed room. And that means 6 people have to die to find those passwords. What I'm hoping they do, this big hope, is because there are 4 main characters that we know from the other games. You got Sigma, you got Phi, you got Junpei, and you got June. And
spoilers!
June. Sorry, I'll edit that out. But
we know it's her anyway from the beginning of the game.
Well,
it'd be really different if you said,
"Shut up." I definitely have to delete that now. But anyway, you've got 4 out of 9, which means one of those 4 is going to have to die to get a password, and I really don't want to see any of them die.
Well, there's going to be an ending where they don't die.
Right, and I figured that was going to be the case because the entire plot of the Zero Escape games is basically having deja vu and remembering things that happen to you in a different timeline.
It's subvertive gameplay.
Right. So that's what I'm hoping they do. Like, they see the death of a bunch of people and they get those passwords in their mind so they can send it back in time and they just know the passwords. That's what I want to happen. But I know it's going to make me feel really bad when I have to choose who lives and who dies. That's going to tear me apart.
After having played the first Danganronpa, I can say that Danganronpa is just Zero Escape light.
It's the cheery side of Zero Escape.
Yeah. Very stylish, though. Love that. But anyway.
Gotta love style.
Next game that was... Well, hi, Train.
Leave that in.
Okay.
Because I can hear it, too. My God.
It just happened to pass by, huh?
Now of all times.
Well, I'm gonna take this time to go on a rant about Nintendo while this is going on. Man, I'm so pissed at Nintendo, especially for Star Fox Zero. Holy fuck, what the hell are they thinking with Star Fox Zero? Why can't we just use a regular goddamn controller, huh? Really? Why can't we?
Yeah, that is stupid.
That's really stupid. I mean, why did Star Fox Command suck so bad? Because you can't fucking play with the shitty touchscreen controller. It was fucking atrocious. So they decided, hey, instead of fixing the controls, let's just retread old ground and then make it even worse to play. I'm thinking back to Star Fox 64, when they gave you the Rumble Pack. It was this brand new technology that we have to use. But you know what? You can also play without it! Isn't that fucking amazing?
Oh.
You don't even need the Rumble Pack. You don't even need this cutting-edge technology to enjoy the game to its fullest. So why the fuck do we need the fucking tablet to play the fucking game? Why can't I just use my $50 Pro controller, huh?
Or, just use the buttons and control stick on the controller.
Why do I have to... No! You got it wrong, Nintendo. I'm very cross with you.
Yeah, as soon as that news broke, I immediately thought of you. I was like, oh, God. All that waiting for nothing.
What's happening with Nintendo, man?
I don't know, they're making a lot of stupid decisions. Have you heard about the Minecraft debacle?
Yeah, they're doing copyright claim on that shit.
And, the company that made the console versions of Minecraft, they actually came out immediately and said, we told Nintendo not to do that. All right, hold on a second, guys. We need to fix this. I was like, oh, God. How embarrassing is that?
Yeah, to own the Wii U version of Minecraft.
Okay, besides that. Actually having to come out and say, look, we told them not to. Let me go have a chat with them. It's like they don't listen anymore.
So who cares? I picked up Terraria earlier anyway.
Oh, the high society Minecraft. Ugh.
It's not bad. I'm only playing it because Violet picked it up.
I mean, it's probably still fun in multiplayer, just like Minecraft is.
Yeah.
Now, how many hours have you sunk into it?
Not very many. She's sunk in way more. In fact, I'm still sure if she's not playing it right now. Huh. Anyway, the last game that is coming out that I'm really excited for, that was also announced yesterday, I believe. Steins Gate Zero.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, that came out in Japan late last year, I think?
Yeah.
Maybe early this year? I can't remember.
The crazy part is, I can't even tell you why I'm excited for it.
Well, yeah, don't tell the audience, but I know where it is now.
Yeah, I can't... I mean, I can tell you, but I can't tell anybody why I'm excited for it. Because it would spoil so much.
Yeah, it spoils probably one of the biggest twists in the game, so...
But if you knew, you'd realize why this is such a big fucking deal and how dark it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm great.
And I can't believe how quickly that story evolved. Like, I sent you a tweet last night saying, hey, dude, check this out. Like, a Spanish retailer said Steins Gate Zero in English coming this year.
Yeah, I did see that, but I was like, yeah, probably not. Spanish
retailer. Probably not. And then the very next day... Very next day, it was announced that P Cubed, that's the guy who brought Steins Gate to consoles here in the US.
Yeah.
Said, oh, by the way, Steins Gate Zero in English this year. I was like, whoa! Wow! Awesome!
Now they just need to put the 2 fan discs in English.
Oh, yeah.
I have one of them.
Haven't you been trying to slowly translate that, or is that a different game?
No, I've been trying to translate one of them. The dating one, of course.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe one of these days I'll get the Corpse Party dating one, and then we can try to decipher that. It's like, as soon as people start dying, we'll be like, but they did it out of love. Oh, and that's semi-decent news. Corpse Party's coming to 3DS.
I don't think I'll ever play Corpse Party.
Can't handle it?
Nah.
Oh, it's dark.
It's not for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that the PC version that they released is the old style, and the old style didn't look very good. Like, it didn't take much, I don't think, because I think the old version, the ones that's on Steam, is missing features.
Missing features? Well, thanks for telling me. I'll definitely not play it now.
No, don't quote me on that, but the Steam version, it's got the old actors, the old, when it was an indie game, old indie actors, old indie story, but I could have sworn that the version that I did a Let's Play on was the newer version that added more, like, sub-chapters.
Oh.
So I think it's actually missing something.
Well, I mean, they have a Higurashi on Steam now for like $8 per chapter, and that shit's been out since like 2003, maybe. It's like people are realizing that, oh, people actually like to play visual novels. Whoa, we can just dump some of our backlog onto Steam then for a cheap. Oh my god, so much money! Holy shit!
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just put the newer version on there, the one that has everything and it looks better, sounds better?
Less effort, bigger profit.
I guess.
Maybe because the PC version was already there anyway, and having to port over the game would just take too much time when you can just translate that and just, there you go.
I can see that, because the only version that the US got of the first version was on the PSP, so it probably took some time to port it over to different consoles.
Yeah, like, again, to go back to Terraria, I think just some games are different on consoles than they are on PC, because... edit that out. So, Violet...
Sure.
Yeah. So, Violet, she picked up Terraria for PS4 and for PC, and it's different for PC, especially now with that huge recent patch that they did, but... And it's going to take, of course, Terraria some time to catch up to the PC version.
Right.
Same thing with Minecraft too. God, I can't imagine how far behind the Wii U version of Minecraft is.
It's in the Stone Age.
Jesus.
Basically.
Vanilla!
The light version. All you have to do is tap the gamepad and you can just break blocks. Oh, one thing I am hoping for Corpse Party. Just please hear me out, game devs. The PSP version, the one that I Let's Played, it had a glitch name tag, so I couldn't exactly 100% the game, even though I did in my context. Please fix that. That was a game-breaking glitch. Not exactly game-breaking, but you didn't let me get 100%. So fix that in the 3DS version, we're good.
How far are you on Fire Emblem? You made such a huge deal about that last time.
Yeah, I'm not. Doom took over my life for a while.
You should go back into it.
Will do.
You should fight me and I'll kick your ass.
I noticed you went into my castle at one point.
I keep going to your castle all the time.
And there's nothing there. Everybody's sleeping.
Has he done anything yet? No, not yet. Has he done anything yet? No, not yet. Is it ready? Oh, come on, dude. I'm on the third game already.
I know for a fact it's going to take me forever to finish that, so don't hold your breath. I'll get there in 2018 when the next Fire Emblem game comes out.
It's a good thing that we got the limited edition, because if you have to buy all 3 games, don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because one is literally the same thing as the other. Only pick it up if you really, really want to, but you're not going to be missing anything. Literally, it kind of goes the exact same way. You go the exact same places, the exact same plot points happen, just with different characters.
Interesting.
Revelation is what you got to pick up because it combines the two.
Gotcha. E3's coming up.
And Conquest sucks. Oh yeah, E3.
E3's coming up. It's actually mid-June. Any predictions? Because the lineup right now, it's looking pretty mediocre.
You know, I don't even give a shit, because E3 obviously doesn't play the games that I care about anymore.
Well, it's because your tastes have changed.
Yeah, I'm no longer Joe Public anymore when it comes to games. I'm a niche gamer.
Oh my god, you're the worst.
I picked up a game called Princess Remedy in a World of Hurt. And it was a free game done in like a style of like a ZX Spectrum type game. And I beat it in 3 hours, and it was fun as hell. I think I might run through it again. It's so good. So why the fuck do I need to spend $60 on The Division, which I'm pretty sure is fucking barren by now?
You know, that's actually extremely weird, because...
It probably isn't, but who knows.
See, I thought Doom was going to be like that. I thought it was going to be another $60 game from a big-name developer that I wouldn't like. But color me surprised when I absolutely adore it. So I'm looking at a list of confirmed games that are going to be there. Call of Duty, of course. Dishonored 2, of course. Battlefield, Mass Effect, Titanfall, Attack on Titan, that might actually be good.
Oh yeah, I kind of care about that a little bit.
Halo Wars, Legend of Zelda, Yooka-Laylee.
Halo Wars?
Oh yeah, Halo Wars 2.
What?
Yeah, sequel.
Blah, blah, blah.
Halo Wars 2. It was announced like 2 years ago.
Okay. Who asked for that?
That one guy in the background.
Boy, I sure as hell didn't fucking ask for that.
Yooka-Laylee is actually getting a spot at E3.
I'm excited for Yooka-Laylee.
I'm down for it.
I think we're in good hands there.
Oh, yeah. And if you've seen the stuff that they've been working on through all the updates through Kickstarter, they're doing fine.
You don't need to focus a whole lot on cinematics or all that kind of shit, so you can just focus on making a good damn game.
Right, it's just game. Go play.
Platonic. Yeah. Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn, that one actually looked really cool. But
Those were 3 random words you just said, and I don't understand any of them.
it's Sony's, like, robot dinosaur with female protagonists killing them, something like that.
Uh-huh.
It looked okay.
Yeah. That was the game where she wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think so. Like, while trying to sneak around robot dinosaurs. And then you got Deus Ex, Final Fantasy, Hitman, Just Cause.
Wasn't this supposed to be released, like, in February?
Which one?
Deus Ex?
I thought so, but chances are they took it back to carve it up again.
I didn't get into the first Deus Ex. Either first Deus Ex.
Apparently it's supposed to come out August 23rd of this year.
Oh, August? Isn't that when some other game comes out that we talked about?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna be playing anything but that, that's for damn sure.
What else we got? Battleborn. Civilization Revolution 2 Plus.
2 plus?
It's a Vita game.
Oh.
You could tell by the plus at the end. So yeah, not much going on this. Square Enix's new IP, quote unquote, I Am Setsuna. I mean, all they had was concept art when they announced it, so it might be interesting to see. Other than that,
I am Setsuna.
Nothing.
I am Setsuna. I am Setsuna. I am Setsuna.
You're all dead!
Ah!
Then Mafia 3, For Honor, untitled IP from Ubisoft. I bet you anything it's not Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Of course not.
No, it's probably going to be a new Assassin's Creed!
Rayman Rabbids 5!
Ubisoft just completely flipped their lid. Now they have Raving Rabbids sequels every year instead of Assassin's Creed.
The iconic Rabbids!
You know it's going to happen.
Ubiconic software! Iconic for...
Wait a minute, where's Watch Dogs 2? That was announced. And then quickly forgotten.
Yeah, just like the first Watch Dogs.
Hey-oh!
Oh. Well, the thing about Ubisoft is that they're really good artists.
Yeah.
They make very pretty games. They just can't write for shit. That's why Rayman Origins was so good. Because story is at a very, very bare minimum. Gameplay and art was at an all-time high maximum. And it was really fucking good.
And if you also think about it, if you've played one Ubisoft game, you've pretty much played them all. Especially when they're big open worlds.
Yeah, I stopped playing Assassin's Creed after Revelations. I didn't even finish that because it was just the same thing.
You made it that far?
Yeah, I made it that far.
Wow. I mean, I'll still stand by Assassin's Creed 1 being my favorite because it's the only one I finished.
Assassin's Creed 2 is my favorite. Just because I feel like it actually it improved on 1, and I like the characterization a lot better. It was just an overall better game. And then they ran into the ground, and now it's not really good anymore.
I don't know, that last one in London looked okay.
That 4th one was pretty good too.
What, the pirates?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looked okay too.
But I hope that this break that they're taking is used well.
I hope they've learned from this. If they actually do take their break they're saying they're taking, just take a step back, be like, okay, what can we do to make a better game?
Make a movie!
Oh, God!
That's right!
Oh, I forgot!
There's a fucking movie! So I watched the trailer, I stroked my beard, the inner cinema and the cinema exhibitor that I am, I stroked my chin, like,
God.
This might be okay. This actually might be alright. If they utilize, some of the past and they, show a lot of the tech, a bunch of stealth moments, they have if they direct it well, it could be okay. And then Kanye West starts playing. And I realize, I think, we're in the shitter here. Then I find out that there's going to be more modern day scenes than past scenes. So I'm thinking, well, so much for that.
That's not how you do Assassin's Creed!
Nice try, guys, but it's not gonna work.
No, everybody cares about the historical moments, not the doofus in the Animus.
That's why I love Assassin's Creed, because it is fucking art. Climbing all over those buildings, it looks beautiful. Seeing all those... I want to look at that stuff. That's fucking neat. But wait, that's expensive, isn't it?
I guess.
Sheesh.
I mean, maybe they're banking on all the pre-order movie tickets to help them fund the rest of the movie. How much was that grandiose movie ticket? Like $1,000 for a movie ticket and all this extra free crap?
$1,000 to see a 47 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is that what it is?
Still, I don't know. It's not out yet, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be good. I'm being generous. I'm saying 47. Saying that hey, a lot of it was still pretty. It was probably going to be like fucking 8.
Just like every other video game movie, especially Angry Birds. Oh God.
It's like, why do you think Uncharted sells so well? I mean, that's pretty much a video game movie in itself.
It is.
Just make it kind of like that,
And I actually heard we're getting an Uncharted movie, which is kind of superfluous because, yeah, the games themselves are just like movies.
Maybe to make it into an actual movie just seems like a natural progression.
No, well, I guess if they basically do what they did with the games, we'll be fine.
If it's better than the Ratchet and Clank movie.
Yeah, that one didn't do too hot because it was generic.
If it's better than the Angry Birds movie.
That one was just a waste of time because Angry Birds died 2 years ago.
If it's better than the Hitman movie.
Which one?
It's the either of them.
They were both a waste of time.
If it's better than the Silent Hill movie.
Anything's better than that.
If it's better than the Street Fighter movie. The second one.
Okay, I was about to call you out there.
I'm finding that I really like the first one. I like legitimately enjoy it.
It's got 90s cheese to it.
It's got 90s cheese, and it feels a lot more like a Street Fighter movie than fucking The Legend of Chun-Li, which was garbage.
It's better than every single fucking Resident Evil movie. Although, for all the shitty Resident Evil movies that we have, the CGI ones are at least passable. And I will say I have a soft spot for 2 because they got Nemesis almost right. Nemesis is one of my favorite enemies.
They start okay, and then they kind of drop off in quality, and it just keeps going downhill from there.
Yep. And then I heard they kill off Leon Kennedy, which is great. Yeah, that's what you do with a guy who is known for his luck and not dying.
Did they kill him off in that movie?
I could have sworn they killed him off in one movie, or they were going to.
No, they killed him off in the second movie, with promotional art saying that he died, and then they brought him back in the 5th movie, because... So in the 6th movie, I guess, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, apparently we've got one more movie, and thank God they will be over, because that is 5 movies too many.
How the fuck does Paul W.S. Anderson do 6 movies?
Because he just really loves his wife.
It shows. It is I expect to see the screenplay to these fucking movies on archiveofourown.com. Because it feels like terrible self-insert fanfiction. Alice, you're the chosen one! Like that scene in the 5th movie where Jill picks up a shotgun. Jill is, not Jill, but Alice is on the ground. She's about to get beaten by the big bad guy, final blow. And then Jill's over there and she's a little wounded too, but she gets a shotgun. She's aiming at the bad guy. Then she goes, Alice, catch! And tosses the fucking shotgun.
God, it is self-insert fanfiction.
So Alice can deliver the final blow.
Yeah, that's not the point of Resident Evil.
I mean, I can watch the first 3 movies, but the 5th one is absolute trash. The 4th one's boring as shit.
One more, and then they're done. Oh, God. And then we have Warcraft to look forward to, which is sitting pretty at a 38% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Who asked for that?
I don't know.
Who asked for any of this? Who asked for a Prince of Persia movie? Who asked for an Angry Birds movie?
Oh, isn't there a Sonic the Hedgehog movie coming out soon?
Is there?
I thought there was. I thought it was going to be an animated movie.
Well, it better be.
Done with the help of Sony. Well, okay. Yes.
Because, it could go like, actual, honest to God, 3D Shrek-like animated movie, or it could go animated movie like fucking Smurfs. Sonic goes into the big city.
No!
Where are all the chili dogs? I don't know, Sonic, but there's a lot of fast edges going through here. I wonder if I could find the Chaos Emeralds in this crazy
Please
place.
Please kill me. Oh, God, no. Oh, can I give a shout out to a video game movie?
Fuck no, you can't.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Dead Rising Watchtower. It was a short, like, fan-made film on Crackle. That's probably the best we're gonna get with Dead Rising. It actually did okay.
Can I also throw another shout out to a video game movie?
Sure.
Ace Attorney.
I still haven't watched that.
It's, hands down, the single best video game movie ever made. By default.
Why is that?
Because the Japanese made it.
Boo.
Before you call it racist, it's because they put a lot more care into the characters and into the design of it all and into the cohesion of it because people actually care about what movies they put out in Japan. And it's really fucking good, so go watch it.
I'm trying to find that one list I found. There was a list of, like, upcoming movies based on video games on Wikipedia, and I can't find it.
Have you seen the Steins Gate movie?
There's a movie?
Yeah.
Ooh.
There is a movie.
Is it just a rehash, or?
It's a sequel to the anime.
Oh, okay.
It's really an OVA, but, whatever.
Yeah, close enough.
What's it about? Well, I can't tell you that either because spoilers.
Oh! Yeah, it's really weird to say that Corpse Party has a movie. I don't think I want to watch that. Because if it's anything like the 4-part OVA that I reviewed that one time, it is going to be a gory fucking mess. That's disgusting. Don't do it.
Or I could not watch it.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna go stick here and suck my thumb in Babyland with Dark Souls 3.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, sorry that took so long. Back about a year ago, I read this list, and I saw Ratchet and Clank, which finally came out, Angry Birds, which finally came out, Warcraft, which is now coming out, Assassin's Creed, which is about to come out this holiday season. We got Resident Evil, The Final Chapter, which is scheduled to come out January of next year.
Yeah, scheduled to come out not soon enough.
Uncharted, which is scheduled for June of next year. Sonic the Hedgehog, which, let me see, does it just direct me straight to... Yeah, it just leads me to the main page, whatever. But apparently that's being done by Sega.
I'm gonna give that little blue guy any chance that he can get.
Because he needs all of them.
Because he should have died years ago, and he's still standing somehow. And I just gotta,
It's because he's got a hilarious Twitter account.
Yeah, the Twitter account is what's giving me hope that one day we're gonna get an actually good Sonic game. Like, I don't have to defend any of it. It's like, it's actually a really good Sonic game.
Now, everybody go follow the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter. It is hysterical. Whoever's running that Twitter is having the time of his life.
You're giving me the time of mine.
2 more. Sly Cooper.
Sure.
And Dragon's Lair.
Well, I knew that. That was a Kickstarter project. From Don Bluth.
Okay, so he actually wanted to do this.
Yes, this isn't like some executive saying, "Oh, let's make a Dragon Slayer movie." No, this is Don Bluth saying, "I want to make a Dragon Slayer movie. Help me do it."
Okay, I completely way over my head.
Yeah, don't worry. It's gonna have traditional animation and all that.
Okay.
He's back in the chair, so that's good.
So there's hope. Is what you're saying.
I think it'll be good. I think Don Bluth has one movie left in him before he can pass on his legacy.
I agree with that.
And I think making a movie out of Dragon Quest might be the best thing he can do, because...
Dragon Quest?
Dragon's Layers. Too many things that start with dragons. Too many dragons. Dragon's Dogma, Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Age.
Dragon!
Oh, the Dragon! Dragon! X,
Slayer.
Y.
So you think we did it? You think we did a podcast?
Well, I think it's a podcast.
All
All right.
I think it's
See
pretty
you
good.
in 3 more months.
Yeah, exactly. I do have one quick shout out, something I've been watching religiously because the updates are coming out and because it's so good. I'm actually going to plug a Let's Player that I've been watching. And he's been around for a while, and he's from Something Awful. Oh, God. It's Psychedelic Eyeball. You might know him of semi-Retsu Prey fame, but whenever he makes a Let's Play, I always have to watch, because he's very informative, he plays hard games well, And he has recently started a Let's Play of Lemmings. If you've never played that, it's a puzzle game based on the animal in question. You give them a bunch of different skills, you solve puzzles. I used to play that on the Super Nintendo way back in the day, and I never finished it. And he's going through it flawlessly, better than I ever could, and I love it.
Boy, you've been sucking psychedelic eyeballs dick for like 8 years now. I mean, come on. Hero worship is unhealthy. So anyway, my turn to plug. My hero, Yahtzee Croshaw.
Exactly. Dickhead.
He and his friend Gabriel... I'm just playing. But anyway, he and his friend Gabriel on his YouTube channel, his old YouTube channel, his Yahtzee19 channel, they do a series called Let's Drown Out. And they just talk stuff and just do a whole bunch of crazy stuff for like an hour.
You just shoot the shit.
Just shoot the shit. I've been watching the Dark Souls 2 Let's Play, and it is providing much joy, much pleasure, much pleasure. So
there you go. Couple more people to watch.
Check him out.
Yeah. And I think we did it. And funniest things, our current projects that are going on, this is how long we haven't podcasted is. Danganronpa 2 finally finished, and we both started new projects.
Yeah, my big one still hasn't been finished yet.
Well, baby steps.
This year. It's getting finished this year, I'm telling you.
Because you're working on Sonic Adventure 2, I'm working on Super Mario Sunshine, and it is scary how close those two are.
Yeah.
Just totally unplanned. All the things we have to talk about, they're just so... How?
Except you only have 120 things to get, which is pretty easy. I have to get 180 things, which is not.
Have fun. You can thank your fans for that one and your mom.
Yeah, that's so crazy that, you know, I spoke that I should, you know, maybe I should 100% Sonic Adventure 2, thinking that I wouldn't need to get all A ranks on all of them, but it turns out that I do. So I'm thinking, oh man, should I really do it now? And like 2 people said no, and like 25 other people said yes, even my own mother. Just like, well, if you said you're gonna do it, you have to do it now. I'm just like, oh fuck.
No, Mom, why?
It's not what I wanted, Mom.
No, but I think it'll be really fun, and so far, so good for both projects. People seem to be liking them.
I'm glad people are enjoying them. That's good, because they're enjoyable to make, enjoyable to voice over, and I got an idea for what my next game is going to be.
Finally doing Sonic 06?
Oh no.
Okay, good.
But it is a reboot of a game.
Uh-oh.
In the same vein of Ride to Retribution.
Oh, no. Please, no.
Oh, I think you know what it is.
No!
Well, it might take a while, but I'll make sure that you don't wait forever.
Hopefully by the time you get to that, you'll have finished Okami.
I'm hoping to.
Anyway, thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks a lot. Now, I'm gonna go on vacation.
Yep, see you in a week. Not for podcast time, but you who I'm talking to, I'll see you in a week.
Bye.
See you guys.
Dicks.